We now turn our focus to Kano State, where politics is once again taking center stage. Senator Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, national leader of the New Nigeria People's Party and head of the Kwankwasiyya Movement, alleges that the Kano State Government under Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf is pressuring public officials, local government chairmen, councillors and also appointees to sign documents indicating defection to the All Progressives Congress. A move he frames as coercion ahead of the 2027 elections. Well, the Kano State Government, however, rejects the claim, insists that no one is being forced and that party membership remains voluntary. Now, joining me, of course, to discuss this and more is my guest this evening, Mansur Kurugu, is a caucus member of the Kwankwasiyya Scholars Assembly, and Samuel Yohanna, the former organizing secretary of the APC. Gentlemen, thank you for your time.
Hello, Dapo, and thank you for having me.
Thank you for having us, Mr. Dapo.
All right. Mr. Kurugu, let me start with you. I mean, you are a member of the Kwankwasiyya Scholars Assembly. You're a caucus member, that is. With all of this, what I call it allegations right now, what is your... Can you verify this, please? What do you know?
Okay, thank you, Doc. So just a quick clarification. I am a caucus member, like at the state level of the Kwankwasiyya Movement, not like a caucus member of Kwankwasiyya Scholars Assembly. So Kwankwasiyya Scholars Assembly is another platform we have, which involve all the beneficiaries of the Senator Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso's government scholarship, those days when he was the governor. So that is a separate platform that we have, and we continue to engage people and provide support to it. Now coming back to your question regarding the, so it's not an allegation, it's a statement that came from the grand leader of the Kwankwasiyya Movement, Senator Dr. Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso. And I think if somebody like him can say a word like that, knowing that he is responsible and he contributed to the election of each and every single individual within the Kwankwasiyya Movement and NNPP in Kano State, I think it's a kind of statement that automatically has a substance, because obviously he wouldn't just concoct it and say it. We know he has access to information in that administration of His Excellency Engineer Abba Kabir Yusuf. We know he has a lot of people in the among the local government chairmen. All of the 44 local government chairmen got their tickets through him. So they are still members of Kwankwasiyya Movement. So if he got an information that these individuals are being pressurized, I mean, we don't really need any verification, because who is saying it? If I said it, people would need to verify such a statement. But if Senator Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso said it, of course, it's an automatic, verified information. Or if the governor said it, of course, it is a conversation that definitely has a substance. So I think it doesn't require any further verification coming from the mouth of His Excellency Engineer Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso.
All right, I'm coming to you, Mr. Yohanna. Mr. Yohanna, I mean, looking at what is happening in Kano State and its implication on politics, of the state, I'd like you to speak on that. We are seeing a governor who wants to, of course, rumors abound that he might move to the All Progressives Congress from the NNPP, even went to see Mr. President and all of that. What does this portend for politics in Kano? Are we seeing some sort of maybe paradigm shift?
Mr. Dapo, thank you for having me this evening. You see, Kano is a very important state in the politics of Nigeria. And Mr. President would want to have Kano in the kitty and other states that are of high volume votes. And if he wants to get this thing wrapped up early so that it can be included in the structure of campaign going towards 2027. From what Mr. Kurugu has said, most probably there's substance in what he has said, because Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso is not somebody that talks anyhow, and he is the leader of the Kwankwasiyya Movement. And I think, like Kurugu said, almost all the local government chairmen now in Kano and the councillors got their tickets through Kwankwaso. Kwankwaso is the leader of the Kwankwasiyya Movement. You see, what is delaying the whole of this cross-capital now is that the way Kwankwaso wants it to go, it's not the way the governor wants it to go. Kwankwaso wants to lead the governor to APC. Kwankwaso himself wants to come to APC, but he wants to be the one that will be the arrowhead of the movement. And there's some nitty-gritties that he wants to sort out with the government of the day at the federal level before this movement is done. And Governor Abba Yusuf is saying that there's no time for all this nitty-gritty to be sorted out. Let's just move and get into APC and see how we too can be part of the largest party in Africa and see how we take a ride towards 2027. Moving forward, I'll be delighted to see that this is resolved in good time, because we really need Kano to get ourselves positioned towards 2027. But also, we also have some gladiators in APC that have been there for a while, who have positioned themselves for the governorship ticket towards 2027. Now, the dilemma for them is that if Abba Yusuf comes now, it will truncate all what they've been doing, the structures they've put in place. And I don't know for now if Abba Yusuf is going to get the automatic ticket if he comes, or that's part of the reason why the defection is being delayed, to see that it is sorted out. If you come, you have the first right of refusal for the governorship ticket towards 2027. So I think these are interesting. There are interesting times ahead. And see how it pans out.
All right, thank you very much. We'll go on our final break. When we return, we would, of course, be taking our final remarks on this. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Many thanks for staying with us. It's still Politics HQ on News Central Television. I still have my guest with me, and we're looking at Kano politics at this time. Of course, what we understand, of course, is that the Kano State Governor did meet with the President at recently, and this, of course, has continued to fuel speculation as regards defection. Before we wrap up the conversation this evening, Mansur, I'll be coming to you on this one. I mean, should Mr. Governor defect? And this is me asking you as a member of the Kwankwasiyya Movement. How much of an impact do you think this will have on your movement, on your group, and NNPP in your state?
I think definitely everybody should know it is going to be a massive impact if the only governor that we have in the party and in the movement have moved to another party without his, a long-time mentor and a leader. That would simply mean, okay, so somebody who has been currently the biggest beneficiary of the Kwankwasiyya movement, of course, in addition to kind of people who have gotten some sort of good leadership from Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf, now is leaving the movement to dry, hang and dry. I mean, the impact would be massive. I mean, it took us 8 solid years working day and night to be able to bring Kwankwasiyya government back into Kano. Together with all Kano people, not only Kwankwasiyya members, but, the populace of the Kano state. So if now the governor decided to move without, the other part of the movement, like without the Kwankwaso and other leaders of the party, I mean, that would impact heavily in the movement, and it will take us, of course, another time to be able to regroup. But of course, we know in Kano state, if you're talking about politics, the person who gets the number, I'm not saying other people do not have, but the person who gets the number and he has more, goodwill of people is Kwankwaso. So
right.
if Abba now left,
I would like to pick up from there. I would like to pick up from there. You said the person with the number is Kwankwaso. And I'll trade directly to Mr. Samuel Yohanna. Do you think this is the case? 30 seconds.
You mean the person with that controls the vote in Kano?
Yes.
Yeah, to an extent, he controls the vote in Kano. I can say that because you can see why he. So
largely, even the defection of the governor is immaterial. That's what you're saying.
No, it is material because you need funds to fund the structure. Kwankwaso owns the structure, but the funds, he doesn't have the funds. So it's Abba that have the funds for now. So what's the point? You have a structure and there's no funding.
All right. Gentlemen.
So they both need each other. In as much as Kwankwaso needs Abba, Abba too also needs Kwankwaso.
Okay, 30 seconds. Let me give you, Mr. Mansur, 30 seconds to react. I know you want to say something.
So what Mr. Yohanna said is absolutely true. Even though the Kwankwasiyya movement is not built on money, it's not built on funding, but definitely if Abba left, he's going to create a huge gap, which means now, even for us to believe in the system, to believe in people, to believe that people can, be loyal to you after getting an opportunity, that will be a problem. And that will not only affect Kwankwasiyya movement, it will affect politics in general, especially here in Kano, where we do politics based on relationship, based on understanding, based on, being together, working together. Each one of us bringing our resources to win election. Now, if we can win election after 2 years, the whole governor is moving out with all the resources, like Mr. Yohanna said, that is taking us like additional 8 years over.
I'm afraid
the best thing is for them to be together.
I'm afraid we need to go. Gentlemen, thank you so much for your time on the program. Mansur Kurugu is a caucus member of the Kwankwasiyya, state caucus member, that is, of the Kwankwasiyya Movement. And Samuel Yohanna is a former organizing secretary of the APC. Gentlemen, thank you for your time.